for the video. This is going to be a continuation of my my makeup inventory, and this is part 2 of the eyeshadows. We're going to continue on with that today. But before we get started, if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So happy that you guys are here. All right, we're going to do some Natasha Denona. The first one is the Natasha Denona Retro Palette, which is a very pretty palette, and I will be keeping all my Natasha Denona palettes. Like that palette. Then we have the Zendo palette, which is another beautiful palette, and I will be keeping that too. Then we have the Mini Starlet palette, which is brand new. I got this in November. I will be keeping that. I got the Mini Crush eyeshadow palette. I've had this since last year. I've never taken it out of the box, but I do plan on using it. It's that one. Okay. And then the last one that I have right now is the Mini Xenon palette. Which looks like that. All right, those are all I have for my Natasha. Okay. Then let's do, I have this palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, the Grind palette. I haven't used this palette yet, but I would like to use it. It's really a good summery palette, I think. Try that this summer. It's kind of bold for me, but you know, what is that? I'm going to go bold or go home. That's a summer palette to me. Then we have some Unearthly singles, which are just some singles that I got here, and blushes that I got from Unearthly. Okay. I think that's that. Oh, wait a minute. Then I got some more singles. These are from Looksy Beauty, which I absolutely love their eyeshadows. They're gorgeous. And I use them all the time as companions. And then what is this one? What is this? Oh, and this is a blush and a highlighter from Looksy Beauty. All right. I do, oh, and then we have from, who is this from? Spoiled Cosmetics. We have the Volume 19 palette, which is a gorgeous palette. I've never used it, but it's beautiful. And from, I believe this is Spoiled Cosmetics also. We have the Play Gold, whatever, palette. Ghoulish styles you won't forget. Pretty sure that this is from Spoiled Cosmetics also. Yeah, this is volume 24. Another beautiful palette. I do look forward to using it. I do look forward to that. Okay, then we have one more palette from Spoiled Cosmetics. And it is the, what is this? This is volume 21 plus is what it says. Looks like that. When you open it up, I have used this palette. It's a very pretty palette. I like it. All right. Then I have one palette from Pixie by Petra that I got in a Busy Beauty box. This palette is beautiful. And this has got blushes and everything in it, though. Like, those are, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Blushes, highlighters, bronzers, but there is the shadows. Very pretty. I love this. I love this palette. Love it, love it, love it. I've used it a few times. put it back the way the way it goes. All right, I found two more from Juvia's Place. This is the Nubian Earth palette, which I love this neutral palette. Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I love this neutral palette. It's very pretty. And then the other one was from the Fula palette. I think this is a, yeah, this little small palette from Juvia's Place. And I'm going to keep that one. All right, now we're done with Juvia. Now we're going to go on to Cara Beauty. The first one is the Behind the Mask, which is beautiful palette, beautiful palette. I actually did a collab with Beautifying MZ. Did a collab using this palette. It is a gorgeous palette, and I'm gonna keep. Pretty sure I'm gonna keep all my Cara Beauty. Okay, and then we have two new ones that I got. We have the Mind Bloom. I got these, they were having a sale. The Mind Bloom, which I thought was a really pretty palette. And I've dipped my finger in that one. So, yep, I look forward to using this palette. Okay, and then moving right along, we're gonna go to the next newest one I got is the Cara Beauty. I got it at the same time. It is the Mind Bloom one. This is the Viridescence, I think is what it's called. And it's just a beautiful palette also. Beautiful, beautiful. Do look forward to using these this year. Right, then we have two more Cara Beauty. We have these, this is the Virgo. I thought this was a beautiful palette. Very pretty. And the last Cara Beauty is the Pisces. Which I thought was a very beautiful packaging. And look at those colors. Aren't those gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. I look forward to using these. And a lot of palettes I have not used, guys. It's pathetic. That I really want to use this year. Okay. Oh, come on. All right, that's my Cara Beauty. Then I have some miscellaneous ones. I have one from Ofra. This is the Pro Palette. I think I got this in, I want to say I got this in a Busy Beauty box. And it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Highlighter, bronzer, eyeshadows. Probably could use that as a blush. Banana powder, highlighters. Gorgeous palette. I look forward to using this palette. Then we have from Profusion. I picked up this Pro Pigment palette. Hardly nothing. I thought it was really pretty. I use it as a companion to some of my mattes and some of my other palettes. But I do like that. And then this one from Makeup Revolution, I really like. This is the Reloaded palette, which I love this. I use this a lot for just my everyday look. If I'm not filming, if it's just around the house and I'm not filming, I use this palette right here a lot. All right, and we have from Beauty Creations, we have this Winter Spice palette that I got back in, I think it was October or November. It's very pretty. I have used this palette. Then we have this palette that I got it for free. I just had to pay shipping, and this is from Clarity Cosmetics. my very first palette from them. This was a Chocolate Seduction palette. On Black Friday, they were having it, different palettes listed where it's free. You just pay the shipping. So I paid $9.95 shipping for that. And I thought it was a very pretty palette. I look forward to using that. Okay. Oh, I have another Care Beauty that I forgot. Okay. I have one more Care Beauty. This is the Stellar Starburst. I got this one for free and I just had to pay shipping. And I think the shipping on this one was like either $4.95 or $7.95. I don't remember. It's a pretty palette. It's a very pretty palette. Lots of choices, lots, I can't even talk, lots of options for that. I really like, I love these up here. Okay. And then, let's see what we got here. Let's see, we have, let's go together. Okay. From Milk Cosmetics, I bought 2 palettes from them. They had them on sale for like $21 for both palettes back on Black Friday. So I picked those up. So let's look at the Gemini one first. I've never used anything from Milk Cosmetics, so I don't know, but the packaging is pretty, and they are pretty palettes. And I do look forward to trying them out. Okay. And then there is the Gemini 2. Again, pretty packaging, and it's the berry colors. Very pretty. I do look forward to trying both of these palettes. Okay. Then I have this from Huda Beauty, the Naughty palette that I picked up on Black Friday. I've showed you this when I got it in. Gorgeous palette. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Let's see. And I have from Lunar Beauty, I have a palette. This is the Nude Prism. I got this in a Busy Beauty box. She's pretty. That's Ray's. Very pretty. And I'm sure you've seen this palette before, but it's just a... Well, anyway, a gorgeous palette. I love it. Love it, love it. Then I have a, what is this? Then I have a Dominique Cosmetics palette, multi-use eye and face palette. Transition palette. I got this in birthday friend mail from Andy with Andy Does Stuff not in 2022 for my birthday. She sent me this. And it's a really pretty palette. Just mattes, which is very pretty. I do like it. And I have used it a few times. All right. All right. Step is Sydney Grace. I do have a couple palettes, and then I have some singles from them. The first palette I have is Heaven on Earth. This is brand new to me. I got this in the end of November, 1st of December in a Black Friday sale. So I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I do look forward to using it. It's a beautiful palette. A beautiful palette. Okay. And then another one that I've had for a while and I haven't ever had a chance to use it is Chase Your Dreams. And this is a pretty palette also. That is a gorgeous palette. That purple is beautiful. Okay, and then I have some singles. This is the first. These are some single eyeshadows. I think that's Sydney Grace. Hold on, guys. Yeah, Sydney Grace. These are eyeshadows. This is a highlighter, and I can't remember. These are both highlight, and those are both highlighters. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then this is the other singles that I have, the rest of the singles. I do look forward to purchasing more Sydney Grace in the future because I do like it. That is my Sydney Grace. Okay, now, Makeup Geek. This is the only palette I got from Makeup Geek, or singles that I got. I got this before, right after I got this, they went out of business. But I do like it, and I plan on keeping it. Okay. Next up is Morphe. We have the Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic. I picked this up from TJ Maxx, I do believe. Very pretty. I like that. And I do plan on keeping all my Morphe palettes also. And this is one of my first ones that I ever got. This is the 35F Fall Into Fabulous. Because like I said, back up last year, I did a big declutter and I got rid of some that I would never use or that were very similar to other shadows. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love this palette. And then we have the 35S, the Sweet Oasis, which is another beautiful palette. Love it, love it. And then the last one I have is the 35U Gilded Desert palette, which is very pretty. I do like that palette a lot. All right, that is my Morphe palettes. There's another Too Faced palette that I found that somehow, I don't know, got separated. It is the Pumpkin Spice Second Slice. I got this from Amazon at a really good deal, and isn't that beautiful for the fall and winter? I love that palette. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Another one that got misplaced somehow. I don't know how. Okay, put that back later. All right, then we have some from Anastasia Beverly Hills. We have the Modern Renaissance, which I got this from Ipsy in a flash sale, I think it was. Beautiful palette. Absolutely love it. Happy to have it. Then we have that's Urban Decay. Where's my other one? Oh, here it is. And I have another Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Primrose palette, which I got in a Busy Beauty, which is another pretty palette. I've used it a few times. Need to use it some more. Very pretty. Keeping those. Then I have from Gourmand Girls. I think this is the only palette I have from them. This is the Secret Grove. Got this in an ice cream beauty box. And it's just so pretty. It is such a pretty palette. I like it. I've used it a couple times. All right. Then from Buxom, I have two palettes that I bought that were on sale back last summer, I think. The Boss Babe Dolly and the Boss Babe Betty. So let's look at those. This is the Boss Babe Betty, which I have used this palette. It is a very pretty palette. And then the Dolly. I don't think I've used this one. I've swatched it, but I haven't used it. And it's also a very pretty palette. All right, and these are from Buxom. I'm gonna be keeping both of those as I haven't really got a chance to use them that much. All then I have a palette from Urban Decay. This is the Wild Greens. I think this is the only Urban Decay palette I have, actually. Oh, it's raining and windy out there, and it looks like that. Got this in a Busy Beauty, and I will definitely be keeping this. Then I have 3 palettes from Blend Bunny. The first one I have is the Blends palette, these are all mattes, I do believe. Yeah, these are all mattes. I'm not sure if I don't think I've ever used this palette actually, but it is a very pretty palette and I do plan on keeping it. And then I have the All Done Up palette, which looks like this. And I have used this several times. Do like this palette, it's very pretty. And then my most recent purchase I did show you guys was the Machina. Yeah, the Machina palette, which I'm gonna not open it up again, but I am keeping that also. Okay, keeping those. Then I have 2 palettes from CC Color. The first one is Crystal Pink, which is a dupe for something. I don't know. I can't remember what. I think it's one of the Huda palettes, but it's very pretty and I do like it. And I've used it quite a few times and I plan on keeping it. Then the other one is the Milky Way palette, which is very pretty. But you know what? Is this a dupe for the Naughty palette? I don't remember. I'll have to check that out because if it is a dupe for the Naughty palette, I may do a comparison video. I don't know. I'm gonna keep that out and I'm gonna check that out after I get finished here. All right, let's see. What can we do now? I'm saving my ColourPop for last because that is my very biggest collection that I have. So let's do another Makeup Revolution, which is Ultimate Desire. It's a relatively new palette. I have, trying to go through some of my miscellaneous stuff. I have an LA Girl palette that I recently got. Keep It Playful. I've had this for a few months. I've never used it yet. I have, oh, here's another Juvia's Place, the Rebel Grays. Forgot I had that. Very pretty palette. We have, from Winky Lux, we have the Latte Kitten palette. I got this in Ipsy, I think. Looks like that, and very pretty palette. I do plan on keeping that because I do like that palette, and I have used it. It's very pretty. Okay. I think we're gonna have to cut this off somewhere. Let's do the last ones I'm gonna do are the Essence ones that I have, and then I think I'm gonna cut it off, and then we'll come back. I'll come back with another video and finish. Try to finish up with my palettes. I think. Okay, so I have all these Essence ones that I got. I don't know if you can see all of them. I think I got all of them. I have all of those, and I do plan on keeping all of them. We have the Dancing Green, which I got this in Friend Mill from Jennifer Steps, Unfiltered Jenny. And the others I bought. This is the Bronzed. The Nudes. The Coral. The Taupe. Whoops, my nails. Which is pretty. And the Rose. All right, and I do plan on keeping all of these. Okay. And then I have another one from BH Cosmetics, which is the Zodiac palette. I don't even remember where I got this from TJ Maxx. Looks like that. I haven't used it yet, but I look forward to using it. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Oh, and here's another one from Essence, the Mauve. Forgot that one. All right. Okay. All right. So that is going to be it for palettes. And then I'll have a part 2 coming up after this in a day or so. All right, guys. Thank you for staying this long and watching. Hopefully you had you a snack and something to drink. And yeah, don't forget to give the video a comment. Don't forget to thumbs up if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to join this family. So until I see you guys next time, bye-bye.